Today is by far the best day of my month for now. I've been somewhat lethargic towards my aspirations, clinging on to old yet easy remedies like video games for a sense of purpose. As silly as it may sound, I am still learning how to enjoy video games without clinging onto them for purpose like my child self used to do. I'm working on behavior trees, which I'll make an extensive video about soon. Essentially, it's the thing that makes AI choose what to do given a set of circumstances. I worked on the attack sequence, which overwhelmed me with a stampede of errors that actually concluded as blessings, since they introduced me to new ideas like making a reset feature within the nodes, which would, guess what, reset the nodes. This functionality became apparent and necessary after I wanted the attack sequence to repeat itself, but the nodes would already have their node states as successful. I also did a quick reload animation for testing. It's pretty worthless to mention, but it does get like 10 seconds in this video. Hashtag full transparency. And finally, I got an entity to patrol, spot, chase, avoid obstacles, aim, fire, repeat, dance, whatever, dude, everything. It has a lot of things that nobody really cares about, but they're essential. Imagine in the future when game developers can just tell a computer to do this or do that. That's 100% gonna happen. It's really stupid for our minds to like really digest, but like, cause our minds think linearly. But eventually, like, a game developer could just say, hey machine, can you build this world with rain going up? Or could you build a robot that chases you on Wednesdays? I don't know. It could do that. Anyways, the deed is done. I feel a bit more purposeful and will amplify this more by going for a run. See you guys tomorrow.
Maybe someone up there was wondering what it's like here. I guess. Do you think we'll meet them? I hope so.
Today I did a couple of little fixes, like adding the nodes I've done to my node documentation. I also did a death animation, which made me realize that a destroy node would require a on animation complete node, so I did those as well. My main issue is how the nodes are being ticked at times that they shouldn't. For now, everything is run at the update method, even the physics nodes, which is terrible. For example, here's a little script that shows you how many times the fixed update and the update method are called per second. The update method is called 250 times per second, whilst the fixed update method is called 50 times per second on my machine, meaning I'm calling the physics node 200 more times than I should each second, and that's a solid no-go. My solution? None. I whined about it on Unity forums, aka my diary, and waited for someone to help me solve it. And then I was like, now what? I still need programming for my devlog. So I went to my differential equations lab thing on MATLAB for you guys to have that. The rest of the day was composed of me trying to find food. I made pancakes for lunch because I'm in my hometown during COVID and my family basically eats grass. Thankfully, my neighbor came in and saved the day. Thank you, Helen. Unfortunately, my father ate whatever meat existed in less than a heartbeat. So the 5-hour food hunting journey concluded with
Pizza.
I got me some sweet pizza. Today I began work restructuring my Trello board, aka my line to life whenever I fall into chaos. And I spent like 40 minutes on a GIF for Screenshot Saturday, which is a thing game developers do every Saturday to post their work. Back to my behavior tree question, nobody replied to my question. I also checked the code of other behavior trees and they didn't take the fix update into account for their nodes. So I have to figure out my own solution. So two things, how do we funnel the task of a node in the update method or the fixed update method? And two, how does a node know if it's physics based or not? I slowly started losing my head on this. So it's been a while, 2 days to be precise. I have been laying off that problem for a while by doing college stuff or other Unity stuff. That is not to say I haven't tried. I have, but splitting the node between the update and fixed update sounded pretty scary. So I've just been walking around it, really. I'm pretty sure it's more a problem of character than the actual programming thing, which silently infuriates me. Or maybe I haven't taken enough rest. I don't know. After a long rest, I went back, clear-minded. So, whilst thinking of designs for my problem of the desynced nodes between the fixed update and the update, I managed to recreate the 50 executions per second of the fixed update, but within the update method. Now, all I need is a boolean that tells me if a node is within a frame that's in the fixed time frame. Now, alas, we are at the brink of discovery, but my mind decided to venture off into some other distraction. Back at it again. To distinguish a node as physics-based, I made a parent class for all physics nodes. That simply sets a node parameter of is physics-based to true. I then created the boolean we were talking about previously that determines if a frame is within the fixed time for the physics calculations. It's a lot of words, man. Then on my composite node, I check if the current node is physics-based, and if it's physics-based, then if it's not within the fixed time frame, and if it's not within the fixed time frame and it is a physics node, aching, we out. We're not evaluating that node, else we evaluate it. I also tested if the fixed update frames per second of our normal method was the same as the fixed update of my new loop, which it was, thankfully. And I think after an unnecessary time, I was done with my behavior tree. All that's really left is putting it in my actual game. Of course, I can always add more, which is the point, to make a modular system that I can keep adding stuff to it, but still keep it compact and structured. But goddamn, did this kill me. I think my mind made it unnecessarily hard and long. That's what she said. The previous version of me was blindly motivated, dude, with game development. He would have been unshook by this thing. Nonetheless, I'm certain my mind will get back on that log again. That's it for the game development part of this video. I just want to quickly mention that I am doing a challenge with 7 of my other friends to run a lot in this one November month. So that's going to be part of next videos is Devlog, which is going to be crazy. Subscribe if you enjoyed, honestly. And like if you enjoyed. Helps the algorithm do the thing. Anyways, enough of that. I'm signing out.